Necessarily a message or a discussion point about Brian Kelly, more so than it is a warning for the next person that takes this job. You must understand when you go to the top tier or a tier one team in the SEC, and I'm not talking about a tier one team by merely talent, skill set, or anything like that. I'm talking about tier one as far as budget allocations. When you talk about an LSU, when you talk about a University of Florida, when you're talking about an Alabama, when you're talking about a UGA, those tier one budgeted schools in the SEC, and there are more, mediocrity or mediocre coaching will not be tolerated. You must understand that. So anybody who wants to insert their resume for a potential job interview, you must understand, if you don't have intentions to win, and I mean win yesterday, do not take that job, because this is what will happen. When you look at Brian Kelly's overall record versus the SEC, 34-14. Now, some would say, well, he was okay. That's mediocre. The thing that Coach DeBoer has really figured out over in Alabama is say, we have to win football games. It's not even we got to win. We have to win. It's life or death, and we need to start playing with a sense of urgency. Brian Kelly's demeanor ever since walking into, the Bayou State has always been a little lax, a little, that's not what the SEC represents. Especially when you look at the likes of a Nick Saban, who's coached there, Ed Orgeron, who's coached there, Les Miles. They had attitude. Their teams were violent, and they stood on something. So the next person who thinks about coaching LSU or any tier one team in the SEC, you can't play around. You have to be intentional, and you have to win fast.